NBA fans, welcome back to my channel. Jordan versus LeBron. Woo! Okay, now this is Kobe's day. Kobe Bryant, and I was going to do like a lot of videos on Kobe, and I did some videos in the past, but I'm going to just put together a couple things for Kobe, and we're going to do it like that. So thank you to all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Like and comment. Hit the Cash App if you appreciate this content. Okay, let's get into this. And a lot of people poop on Kobe. And they say that Tim Duncan was a better player than Kobe because he's got 3 finals MVPs. He has, I think, 3 MVPs, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't really think that one is really better than the other. But if we want to look at Tim Duncan and Kobe in their prime, as we'll do right here, and then we'll switch it up. And this is just peak Kobe versus peak Duncan. And let's see what we got right here. I always think Tim Duncan had better teams his entire career versus Kobe. He didn't have teams his better teams his entire career than Duncan. So we're gonna go with the '04 Kobe, the 2010 Kobe, and we're gonna go '03 Duncan to '09 Duncan. These are their peak numbers in those times. You got Kobe 29.4, Duncan 19.9. You got, and that's points per game, rebounds per game, 5.6 Kobe, 11.1 for Duncan, assists 5.2 for Kobe, 3.1 for Duncan, steals 1.5 for Kobe, zero point 0.7 for Duncan, blocks 0.5 for Kobe, 2.2 for Duncan. Field goal percentage, Kobe 45.4 and Duncan 50.5. Statistical accolades, this is just for the whole career. Scoring titles, Kobe 2, Duncan 0. Block titles, Kobe 0, Duncan 0. Rebound titles, Kobe 0, Duncan 0. Steals titles, Kobe 0, Duncan 0. Now, I'm just amazed how Duncan really was that good, but he has no statistical titles, okay? And I think he doesn't have any statistical titles just because he's always had good teams. And the same thing with LeBron. He had one statistical title, I think it was '08, a scoring title, and that's because he was the man on his team in Cleveland. So once he start getting to all these super teams, LeBron was not the man no more. Um, so Kobe career points per game 25, Duncan 19, rebounds, Duncan 10.8, Kobe 5.2, blocks 2.2 for Duncan. Um, Let me see. That can't be right, can it? It can't be 4.7 for Kobe, so that must be assist. They got the assist. So like I said, this whole thing. Well, no, this ain't career. Hold on, that can't be. Yeah, that is career. But a lot of people they poop on Kobe's field goal percentage, but Duncan, for being around the basket his entire career, he yeah, for being around the basket his entire career, this guy only shot 50.5. That's what Jordan shot before he retired. I mean, before he came back to the Wizards. Jordan was at 50.5. So his field goal percentage wasn't that good, being that he's around the basket all the time. And then you got Charles Barkley with a higher field goal percentage, and he wasn't. He played around the basket about the same as Duncan. So let's get into the next one right here. Um, we're gonna go with NBA Finals. Their entire NBA Finals. Um, right here. The first finals, Kobe was 15 points per game. Duncan was 27 points per game. And they each have, no, Kobe had 4.6 rebounds. Um, Let me see. Duncan, 4.0 rebounds. Second finals, Kobe had 24 points per game and 7.8 rebounds. Duncan, 24 points per game, 7 rebounds per game. And then you see here the third finals, each Kobe had 26 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, and Duncan had let's see, 20 points per game, with 14 rebounds, that's incredible. I'm not doubting that. And then the fourth finals, Kobe had 22 points per game, 2.86 rebounds per game. Duncan, 18 points per game, 11.5 rebounds. See how it's. Let's talk about that in a minute. The fifth finals, Kobe had 25 points per game, 4.7 rebounds. You can see Duncan had 18 points per game and 12.1 rebounds. The sixth finals, let's see. Kobe had 32 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and Duncan had 15 points per game and 10 rebounds a game. And then, there was no seventh game for Duncan. He only played in six, but the 27th for Kobe, 28 points per game and 8 rebounds per game. So what I was going to say about that, you could see as Tim Duncan's rebounds went up per year, his scoring went down. And that's because he could concentrate on grabbing rebounds and playing defense, and his blocks also went up too. While he had Ginobili and he had Parker, so he didn't have to really play too much offense, but he had like a balance between points, rebounds. Well, he had higher rebounds, and then his blocks went up. So Kobe didn't have that luxury when he was playing without Shaq. So as you can see, you know, Kobe should have had, I think, more MVPs, Finals MVPs, but hey, he really can't because you got Shaq. Shaq is no, there's nobody to guard Shaq, so he's just gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, Jordan when he was scoring like half his points or more, depending on what year it was in the finals from the perimeter. You know, dude was just on fire. But Shaq, he's just gonna back you down and dunk on you, back you down and lay the ball up. There's nobody to stop that guy. And that's why he's going to get the Finals MVP. But if you go back to the Western Conference Finals and just about every Finals win, guess what? Kobe came through big time. So I want to look at this right here, and we're talking about um, Kobe and how he prevailed through all the smoke. And you got right here the greatest player coming out of high school, averaging 20 points per game as a rookie, then with several Hall of Fame players, or you should say teammates, got beat by one NBA player in the 2004 Olympics. That would be LeBron. Kobe then goes to the 2008 Olympics. Kobe, three-time champ, left for dead on the arrival of the chosen king, then brings back gold in respect for the United States. So it says the king fails and the Mamba prevails. So we go to 2006, 2006, 2007 FIBA. After averaging 31 points per game in his third season, the king would then enter the FIBA games and get smoked like brisket by sewer workers. Wow. So LeBron couldn't even bring home silver at least. He got beat by Greece. Nobody even knows who these guys are with these top 75 players and Hall of Fame players. And up top it says, with the U.S. men's basketball team on their knees for help, the king couldn't. Let me see. The king couldn't provide. Kobe getting sick of seeing them lose. What is? I'm trying to read that, but it makes no sense. The king couldn't. I don't know. Getting sick of seeing. I don't know what that says, but it says Kobe getting sick of seeing them lose, then brought home gold for the U.S. So that was in the FIBA games. Kobe brought home gold for the U.S. It says the king fails, the Mamba prevails. So we all know what happened right here. LeBron, the king, the chosen one, in LeBron, the king, the chosen one, in '09 and 10 MVP, was now in the Eastern Conference Finals as the number one seed in '09 and '10, but losing in both years to the 3 and 4 seed, where Kobe would meet both LeBron's competitors and win back-to-back championships with no top 75 teammates. So the king fails and the Mamba prevails. So we that's why you can't be taking, LeBron's career too serious, because when this guy retires, watch how they betray this guy so fast. I mean, we've already seen on First Take, they had a whole panel up there. I think it was Shannon Sharp. What's this guy's name? Ooh, the cat that was crying. I forget this guy. Guy played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was crying that day. I forget his name. But Stephen A. Smith, all these dudes was up. Ryan Clark, they was all up on the panel, and they all dusted Tom Brady off and said that Mahomes is the greatest quarterback. He's the GOAT right now. He's the GOAT. Remember, they can't go back. If Mahomes loses this weekend and they go 2-1 in the Super Bowl, no, he'll be 2-2. That's 500. And Tom Brady smoked them in the Super Bowl and smoked them in the NFC Championship game. They gonna look real dumb. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say is, watch how fast they get rid of LeBron when this guy retires, because they can't make no more money off of him on TV. So look how they pushed him to number 2 over Kareem, over Magic, over all these Kobe, all these great players, just because he has 4 MVPs and he won 2 of them, like we know, with the super team. Okay, and he lost his first 2 finals. He was 2-6, 2-4 in his first 6 finals. So I think Kobe, he'll get back up in the ranks. I got him in my top 5. So I think he'll get back in the ranks when LeBron retires, because they won't be able to make no money off of him. So, yeah, tell me what you think on this one. A video for Kobe. Tell me what you think.